I was just at a corner store, right, getting me some coffee because I had a taste for some coffee. I see this little girl no more than probably 8 or 9. I don't even give her 10, right? She got a gallon of grease, a bag of potatoes, some headache medicine, and a couple of onions. And then she pulls out this big bag. I'm assuming that's where she gonna carry the groceries at. Then she carry out a little wallet with nothing but money in it. And she gives the clerk $40, but the clerk give her a 10 back because she gave away too much. And I'm sitting in the store and I'm saying to myself, why is it that we as parents, we know that we live amongst predators and rapists and all type of demonic demons? Why is it that these parents allow their little girls and their little boys walk along the street by themselves? I be seeing little teeny kids no older than 10 years old going to school by themselves, going to the store by themselves. Like, my son is 17 years old. My son has never went to school. He has never walked to school. Even at his age now, he has never walked to school. If my son get on a school bus, I am going to stand on that bus stop until that bus get there. And then as soon as something happens to the child, the next thing you know, the mother and the father is on the news crying because they don't know what type of predator would do this. But yet you know that we live amongst these predators and demons, but you still go out there and allow your kids to go out there with these demons and predators. So I was in the store and I said it out loud. I don't give a fuck. I said, I don't understand how these parents allow these little children to be out here on it. And where I live amongst Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and Ecuadorians. I live around nothing but immigrants. All these motherfuckers around here do is drink and get high all day. That's all they do. Half of them is homeless. If I show a video and go to the store that I go to get my junk food or my coffee, it's nothing but homeless people laid all around the store. Nothing but alcoholics laid all over around the store, all in the alley. Why the fuck would you send your little child to the store knowing that you are amongst nothing but bums, alcoholics, drug addicts, but you will send your 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old child to the store because your ass is too lazy to get up out of the bed or leave the house? And then as soon as something happens to your child, then you want to be on the news asking the world to help you find the person that did this to your child. When your sorry ass as a parent ain't had no fucking business letting your child out there in the first fucking place. That's just like you sending your child out there and throwing your child in the water so that case the fucking alligators can eat her up. And everybody looking at me like, and I'm like, y'all don't see that? Like, if I owned a store and I seen little kids that small come in my life, no, go get your parent. Tell your parent to come in here with you. It don't make no damn sense. And then we see these little kids every day that are dying on the street. Where the fuck was the parents at? Where was the parents? And I'm sitting there like, I couldn't be no police officer. Because if I see a little child walking by themselves, I'm taking that child back to the home. Well, where the fuck you at? Why you got this child walking out here by themselves? Why? They will fire my ass if I worked at a police force. Because half of these parents, I would send their ass to jail for neglect. Yes, the fuck I would. You know damn well your child is way too fucking young to be walking the street by their damn selves. Going to school by themselves. Going to the store by themselves. This girl had a wallet with money in it. She didn't even know how much money to give to the clerk. She gave the clerk too much money. Luckily, the clerk was honest, because any other clerk would have kept the shit. Then she cut in a big-ass thing of grease and potatoes. This little girl ain't no bit more than 10. My granddaughter might be older than her. And I'm like, where the fuck is the mother at? When you walk outside of this store, all you see is fucking alcoholics and drug addicts and homeless people walking all around the store. Bums walking all around the store. They see this little girl. And then they say that we're not allowed to show anger. Like, don't get me wrong. I know where I am. I do. I know who I am. But it's like, we gotta see this shit every fucking day. And then they tell us, oh, try not to show anger or emotion. Try not to show madness. It's hard for you not to show madness when you're living around dumbass motherfuckers. It's common sense. My daughter's 24 years old. I could bring my daughter in this room right now, and she can tell you how many times she walked to the school by her fucking self. Which is none. I literally worked on third shift for 6 years. I worked on third shift. 11 at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. I literally worked on third shift, and I fucking hated every minute of it. Just so I can be able to come home in time and take my kid to school. And I would stay up until it's time to pick their asses up. Then I would get my rest. From 4 to 6:30, I would rest. Luckily, I didn't live that far from my job. I barely slept when I was working. I hated it. But I wasn't going to let my kids go to school by their fucking self. They wasn't going to do no walking. And these parents today, it's like they want someone to attack their children. Like, yeah, I know it's predators out there. I know it's rapists out there. I know what's going on. But just go to the store anyway. Ain't nobody going to hurt you. Ain't nobody going to bother you. Like, what type of shit is that? And they say that we ain't living in hell. You right, we ain't living in hell, because hell is in your fucking house. Because your parents are showing you they don't give a fuck about you. You don't see their asses going to the store. But yet they'll send their innocent baby boy or innocent baby girl to the fucking store, knowing what's around the store. I told my mother the other day, I said, listen, I love you to death, mother. But let me find out that you allow my granddaughter to go to the store. Because my grandbaby, she's 9 years old. She's 9. And don't get me wrong, she's tall. You know, she's very responsible. I get it. But I told my mother, I told my daughter and my mother, let me find out that y'all allow my grandbaby to go to the store and her. That's your ass. And it's a store that's 2 doors away from me. Where I live at, it's a store that is 2 doors away from me. I can literally walk out my house and walk next door there to the store. I don't even allow her to go in that bitch by herself. I go in there with her. I don't know who the fuck is in that store. And my mother always saying, you always, I'm not overreacting. Then if something happened to my grandbaby, what the fuck you gonna say? What you gonna say? You didn't know? You had no idea? Yes, the fuck you did. You know what kind of world we live in. And I'm angry. Because this shit gotta stop. We got too many innocent babies right now that is getting killed because of the neglectfulness of the fucking parent. Send the fucking parent to jail. Don't just send the person that did whatever they want to do to those children. Send the parent to jail too. Because the child had no fucking business out there. I bet you that stop a lot of motherfucking parents from being neglectful. Something happened to your child in the street, and you know your child ain't had no fucking business out there. You go to jail too, bitch. If your child get murdered out there on the street at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, you know damn well your child ain't had no business out there. Whoever did whatever they did to your child, bitch, you go to jail for the same motherfucking reason. I bet you that start a lot of fucking fun from being so fucking neglectful.